Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading, the very last one of 2024 for the week of December 27th through January 2nd, 2025. Oh boy, what a year it has been. Oh boy, what a week this will be, Aquarius, okay? As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to my amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so when I was doing the you and this, it did appear that the video lagged, okay, which is very interesting and very odd for recording a video. A lag, it's not right. So some of you might feel like there might be some drag or lag that you have been noticing as far as money and career go. It does feel like that is going to be letting up, but that is what's coming through. So we're going to do this a little bit different. We have these two decks that Spirit is indicated for the overall energy and kind of what you might need to be looking at or might be coming through this week, kind of areas for growth or what have you. How this is going to play out is interesting, Aquarius, and that might be kind of where that lag or that drag kind of energy comes through for you this week as well as Aquarius, because how it plays out is interesting. So let's go ahead and see. Oof, jumped right on out. How this plays out this week. Did you see that? Foresight. Oh, it's become a pattern. It has become a pattern. Let's see. We're going to get, feels like 3 tarot cards to come through. Ooh, there's 2. Ooh, that's too many. Holy cow. I just did the timeless reading and a timeless reading, and that came out right there as well. Very interesting. I'll link that at the end if you haven't already seen it. All right, well, I guess here we are. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this is going to play out, okay? Enchanted, you have greater power than you think you do. Choices shining brilliant. And then foresight here, okay? Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. Now listen, this is got, pay attention, and that's came through, okay, in that timeless reading as well. But listen, Aquarius, this week as far as money and career go, it's almost again, and I know, like I said, it keeps kind of, it's like a pattern that keeps showing up, okay, or it keeps coming through. This foresight feels very much like that energy of that crystal ball, being farsighted and alert, paying attention to things that are important to ensure the wealth. Enchanted, you have that greater power of seeing what the big picture is or how things are going to play out this week, Aquarius, okay? You are brilliant. Look at here. That came through as well in that last reading. But always, because Aquarius, I always remind you of your brilliance, okay? That brilliant energy always comes through in Aquarius readings. That shining energy, that's the star quality within you, Aquarius. That is going to be seen. That is going to be shining through this week. And your choices, Aquarius, they are going to be chef's kiss. You are making amazing choices this week, as if you have that crystal ball, okay? As if you have that crystal ball this week. Paying attention. It's like you see things 1 or 2 steps ahead of what is actually happening, or you are always 1 or 2 steps ahead of what is actually happening. That is how this is playing out. And boy, oh boy, Aquarius, this week things are going to be pretty hot, okay? We are moving from 2024 to 2025. There's some time off, but that time off doesn't mean that your downloads, your insight, your foresight, right? That doesn't mean that power within you or in that enchanted energy goes away. In fact, it feels very much like it is heightened. It feels very much like you are just on point during this time. You are seeing, and for some of you, you are being alerted to the opportunities and the positive energy that is around you, the investments, the new ideas, and that energy of the bold brilliance to really make choices and decisions with all of your intent. Why that's coming through in that way, I'm not sure. But for some of you, when setting intentions or when making goals, it's almost like one foot in, one foot out. But this is all the way in kind of energy coming through. Okay. It's like you're seeing things for what they are, like you have that crystal ball. Now, I know that this is a moon, but there is that transformation with the butterflies, and this looks very much like a little fairy girl, kind of, or person, enchanted, right? But almost as if, right, seeing things, okay, before they happen. That insight, that foresight, that crystal ball kind of energy, that psychic energy showing up here again, okay? You have the Knight of Coins, responsibility, consistent, hardworking, okay? You also have the slow energy. For sometimes that's where that lag's coming through, right? We had that lag in the beginning where it felt like there was that kind of delay, but this energy is coming through as that slow and steady energy wins the race, okay? With this Knight of Coins, it's like you have, as long as you continue to be consistent, as long as you continue to do the work, that slow and steady energy is paying off, okay? That slow and steady energy is paying off. It's as if in the past or in the very recent past, you or maybe feeling as if you were a step behind, but now it's coming through, right? That little bit of a lag is all catching up, and now you're like, oh, wait, right? All of a sudden, everything clicks into place, everything snaps into place, and it's like, oh, I'm 2 steps ahead or 1 step ahead, or what? I have that power. I'm making those decisions. I'm allowing myself to shine brightly, and I'm showing up in this consistent energy. And that consistent energy for some of you, or for most of you in the past, is really what is bringing this in, that hard work, that sense of responsibility, that showing up and doing it, right? Even though it felt laggy or it felt slow, now you're reaping or ready to reap the rewards. Okay, you also have the Six of Cups coming in here. This is an energy coming through. Now look at, that's a lemonade stand. You see that? A lot of times when we are younger, right, that nostalgia, that familiarity coming through with that Six of Cups, this is an energy of really having that spirit when you were younger. That's why it's coming through in this way, in this message. Of course, some of you have been working towards kind of building or growing a business, or building or growing projects, or being a part of a team, or being a leader, or being an entrepreneur. However this fits or works for you, resonates with you within your own individual experience, of course, since you were a child. Okay, you have been doing this, you have been working towards this, you have felt that nudge, that knowing, had that insight towards it since you were younger. And now here you are ready, Aquarius, to kind of move over the mountain. This is the lessons that you have been working, or you have been learning. This is the lessons that have been coming through since you were young, and now they are showing up in the space of creating and or using this knowledge to move into that big picture, that understanding, that power that you maybe forgot that you had. And for some of you, ideas and lessons and learnings that you had as a child or when you were younger are showing up or repeating. They're coming back through for you to use them, to remember that you've always had that power, you've always had that lesson or that knowledge, or you've already learned that to use for your benefit. Okay, Very beautiful message coming through. And you have the Three of Wands, leadership. We just talked about that, moving forward, initiative. See, that's exactly, that Six of Cups is here, Aquarius, because this is where those lessons and those learnings come from. That Three of Wands energy, that energy of expansion, that energy of using what you know and moving forward, using those skills, using that energy of, you know what, I've already done this and now I can use that, or now that I remember, right? Because a lot of things happen and sometimes we don't always remember every lesson, every learning, every experience that we've had. And then something comes up and bam, oh boy, look, I already know this. I've learned this. I've done this. I've been through this before. And that initiative comes through, of course, and you rise up and you become that leader. You had that foresight or that potential vision before, for some of you, almost like deja vu energy, okay? And then it plays out here and you're like, oh my gosh, I already knew this. I already learned this. I already did this, whatever it may be. But for many of you, it might be from childhood. And that might be where that slow kind of laggy energy is, that it's showing up, but it's been brewing. It's been coming up. It's been playing out all through since you were much younger. You just hadn't realized it yet, okay? You just hadn't realized it yet. And that may just be why this kind of pattern or why this keeps showing up in readings and kind of playing out in the readings, kind of similar energy. Maybe because it's always been there, or you've already done it, or you've already been through it, or you've already learned it, or whatever it may be. And now it wants to keep coming up. And for some of you, it hasn't come all the way through yet. So it keeps showing up. It keeps playing out. It keeps coming through, of course. And it may have been slow or laggy, but now it's ready to unfold in a kind of fierce or powerful way for you to remember too, that you are brilliant. You've always had that power, and it's time for you to allow yourself to shine and level up. Okay. You also have the Queen of Coins, mature, successful, practical. Okay. This is that energy that you're stepping into, Aquarius, within this week, that mature, that successful, that practical energy, Aquarius, that self-made Queen of Pentacles. Oh yes, Aquarius. Okay, that Queen of Pentacles, this is that talented person, that business savvy individual, and that's the energy that you're moving into. Okay, you have been doing the work, you have been showing up, you have been paying and or being reminded here, right, to pay attention to the details. Pay attention to things that are important. And Queen of Pentacles, that's a very detail-oriented energy, a detail-oriented person. And this is where this is going to pay off for you this week. That attention to detail, that energy of being responsible, that energy of really setting forth, taking the learnings and lessons, something that's always been showing up, that how that's been, you know, the pattern or the energy that continues to show up for you that maybe wasn't clicking, or maybe you weren't quite getting, or wasn't snapping into place just yet. It's going to this week, and you have that energy of this playing out, Aquarius, and turning into that kind of energy of security, of stability within money, within career, within finance, within your position, right? Making good deals, making good choices, making good decisions, right? Because you have been paying attention. And that Queen of Pentacles energy, of course, is that energy of somebody who really looks at everything and makes powerful choices, lets themselves shine, very kind of with it energy, right? Somebody who is like, yeah, you know what? I know what I want and I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go forth and I'm going to prosper and I will be successful because I have all of this backing me. And that energy from that childhood kind of growing up and all the things that had come through, it begins to kind of click in or snap in. And then Aquarius, boy, oh boy, you have that potential to become unstoppable. Okay. Wow. I'm going to leave it there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel and to support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. I do hope that each of you had an amazing, wonderful, enchanted even, as we have that card, Christmas and holiday season. And I think next time I see you for a money and career reading will already be into 2025. So I will see you guys then. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.